has changed. It is now much easier, much quicker, and more lucrative to start an online profitable business in consulting, coaching, and producing courses. Hi, my name is Coach Phil, and I am here to say to you, hey, it is now time for you to go after those dreams that you've always wanted. It is now time for you to say, you know what? I have always wanted the freedom. I've always wanted to make more money. I've always wanted to save more money. I've always wanted to find a place where I can get all this stuff that I need to start my business, and you are in the right place. Now, I know you have dreams. I know that one of, just like you, like me, I have always had a dream to work from home. I've always had a dream to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do. I've always had a dream to be able to work with the clients that I want to work with. I've always had a dream to say, you know what, I want to do some business which I am paid handsomely well and be able to take my children to great schools and be able to make sure my mom is okay and be able to make sure that I can build a beautiful house for my beautiful wife. Whatever it is, all those dreams are very, very possible when it comes to doing your own business. Now, guess what? My name is Coach Phil. I've been in the business for over 18 years. And yes, I started off as a one-on-one coach. Then I did the NLP stuff. Then I went on to graduate to being an executive coach and ultimately becoming one of the most sought after executive coaches and consultants in my niche. From there, I then graduated and said, hey, I have run this business for over 14 years. I can teach other people. And when I started to do that, boom, it just went out of what? Out of the water. Now I have got so many students that are making it happen. They're happy, they're living their dreams, and they're doing what they have to do. So in this video, I want to share with you the 4 steps, okay? How many? 4 steps. Only 4 steps that you need to begin to start building your dream business, okay? Like I said to you, the world is now becoming much more open, much more, doing business online is the in thing. And you are in the right place right now because all you need is what? A mobile phone or a cell phone and a laptop, and that's it, okay? And you can sit down and you can teach, and it doesn't matter what you want to teach because somewhere, somehow, out of 7.7 billion people on this planet, somebody would like to learn from you, okay? So these are the 4 steps that I want you to think about, because when you follow them and you understand how they work, you too can start creating your business right now, today, okay? So let us go. The first step for any online business is to do one thing, is to get something called a niche. All right? And your niche means that you're going to get up and ask yourself one simple question, okay? By the way, your niche is also where we say you have to get to a level where you master and claim your topic, okay? Now, before you run away, let me tell you what this means, okay? I want you to sit down and say, what is that one topic that if I was willing to get it going and I was willing to invest time, I would actually be the best at it, okay? And how do you come up with this topic? It's simple, okay? Ask yourself one question. First question is, what fascinates me? What really fascinates me with everything that I think about in life, okay? For example, for me, there's a couple of things that fascinate me. Number 1, high performance, it fascinates me. Number 2, leadership, it fascinates me. Number 3, restaurants and good food fascinate me. Now, guess what? Out of all those, I picked one which I say, okay, high performance and creating businesses is what gets me. That is my niche, helping people to start up their businesses and build them, okay? So then I ask myself, okay, this fascinates me. Number 2, am I willing to continue learning about it, okay? If that is a tick, yes, because guess what? On a daily basis, I have to learn something about building business every freaking day. There's no day that will go by. At least I'll go onto YouTube or something and learn something new, okay? Number 3 question is, would I be able to speak about this without stopping? I speak about it, I eat, I drink, I sleep. Everything about me is about this topic. Can I do it for the next 5 years? All right? And be honest with yourself. And if it says, yes, you can, and yes, you can talk about it for the next 5 years, you got it. Okay, those 3 questions will guide you to come up with that particular topic. One last question that you might ask yourself is, okay, would I continue to do this even if I was not paid to do it? Would I love to do it even if I was not paid to do it? Because that takes you into a different realm. You're not just a person who's looking for some money, but you're a person who's willing to be dedicated to the mastery. All right? So first things first, ask yourself, what is my niche? What is that topic I want to talk about? What is that topic that if I spoke about it, I would, number 1, be totally fascinated, totally engaged, and I can never stop for the next 5 years. All right? If you get that first step sorted out, you're like, okay, now I got the niche. Coach, what is the next step? The next stage then becomes, okay, you got your foundation sorted. This is what we call the foundations, okay? your foundation's here, all right? If you have the foundation sorted, the next part is what we call the psychology of winning the online game, all right? The psychology, okay? The psychology, okay? What does this mean? This means that you have to earn the right. Let me explain. The reason that there's a lot of people who are getting into the business and failing is because they haven't worked on themselves in terms of earning the right. What do I mean? There's something that I would like, a statement I would like to introduce you to that is called cognitive dissonance. And that means that many people think about things. They want these things, but their thoughts and beliefs are not congruent with their attitudes, okay? And because of that, they think things, but they never get the results because they're incongruent. You say you want to do something, but you never do it. You say, I want to lose weight, but you eat too much. You say, I want to start a great business, but you sleep too much. You say, I'm going to stop wasting money on certain things, but you go out and do, compulsive shopping and stuff like that. Why does that happen? It's because there is a divide between what you want and who you are right now. So what do you have to do? I hear you ask. You have to take back charge of this thing called your character. All right? Where your word is your command. Where you say, I am going to do this, and you go after it. Now, I'm going to give you some pointers here, okay? Especially for this one. Number one, this is where most resistance happens, okay? And now that you know it, this is where you have to fight like crazy. What do I mean? Every time you want to go to the next level, every time you want to do something, your old self is going to fight you like crazy. Why? It's comfortable to remain the old guy. It's comfortable to remain in that mediocre state. You don't want, your old self will fight you tooth and nail. And this is where we say, when your old self, i.e. your character, pulls out a knife, where you say, okay, I'm going to be waking up every day at 5, okay? And then the next day, you will fail to wake up at 5. You probably wake up at 5:30. Taking back character means that the next day, rather than wake up at 5, you wake up at 4. What is that doing? You're sending yourself a message that I am in charge. That is how you begin to get rid of this resistance. Most importantly, you take back control. All right? So that is definitely going to happen. Okay? Number 2, you must do something to do with, you must take massive action. All right? You must do things that you haven't done in life before. You must go after it like crazy. You must start doing things that are, that you haven't done before. Why? You are challenging and getting out of your old way of doing things. And then finally, you must reinvent your identity. Okay? What does that mean? The person who you are right now doesn't have your dreams because they don't deserve it. And that's just a fact. All right? They don't deserve it because you haven't become that kind of person who deserves those dreams. You haven't earned the money that you want, that you desire, because you haven't gotten to that level where you deserve to earn that money. What does that mean? That means you have to reinvent yourself. You have to come back with a new person. The person I was 10 years ago is not the person I am now. Why? I asked myself, you want to be a great coach, you want to be a great consultant. What is it going to take? It's going to take hard work. It's going to take, not having many friends, not going out, not wasting money. Okay, then what do you have to do? You got to start doing those things. And that is exactly what I began to do. I faced the resistance, but I took massive action to make sure that I go to where I need to get. And that is exactly what you need to do. So first one, get a niche, decide what you're going to do. Next one, work on the psychology and say, you know what? I am going to work on my mind and I'm going to take charge, okay? Next, okay, part number 3, after you've worked out a great niche, you have become the kind of person who deserves, then you say, okay, what am I going to sell? What am I going to get out there and give out? This is where you begin to talk about your product suite that is related to your audience desires. Okay, what do I mean? Okay, you have decided what niche you have. Okay, you are working on yourself psychologically. You're going to see yourself all the way to the end. Now you begin to say, okay, I am creating a world-class business. I want my people to go through a process where I create a relationship long-term, okay? And this is where most businesses fail. They are doing, short-term things. It is one-night stands. No, this is a marriage. You must ask yourself, okay, when people come into my business, when people come into my system or my funnel, where are they? Okay? And where do I need to get them? So then you say, okay, that is dependent on their desires. Let us say you are a nutritionist, for example, all right? And when people first get in touch with you is because they've read an article about you, and they've read something that really touches them. Maybe they've failed to lose weight for a long time. Maybe they have bad skin. Maybe, they have bad breath, whatever it is. And then you write an article that actually says, hey, you know what? I know why you have that, and I can help you do it. By the way, it is not your fault, but if you don't do this and this and this, then it is going to remain a problem. What have they done? They have pulled you in. They have kicked you in the knee to show that, hey, they have a solution for you. And then the next part they say is, if you want the solution, then you got to do this. This is where we say you have to create what we call a product grid. All right? So first stage is they get a report of what, this is what causes your acne, okay? And then they say, if you want to solve the acne, you have to what? To pay me at least $100 for me to send you the information that is going to help you. Oh, by the way, if you want to make sure that not only do you solve the acne, but you become much more aware of becoming a much more healthier person, whatever it is, you got to then pay me another 200 bob so that you become part of my inner circle. What have you done? You have created products here, product 1, product 2, product 3, which is in line with your audience's desires, and you're taking them on a journey to where you need to go. All right? So that is number 3. Number 1, get a niche, get foundations, know who you are, know who you serve, okay? Number 2, get the psychology sorted out, okay? Become the person who deserves that. Okay, number 3, come up with products that your people are going to love, that are going to what? It's going to take them on a journey. They're going to be with you for a long time. Why? We always say in this business, always, every client you ever interact with, look at them like a $1 million client. Why? Find a way to serve them along the way, grow with them, so that the better they become, the more results they get, the better you're going to be paid. Most importantly, the better the impact you're going to make, okay? So that is number 3. And then number 4 is where we say you got to set yourself up as a business for long term online, all right? Now, let me tell you why this is important. There are many people who get a niche, they love to serve, they come up with products, they work on themselves, but they're broke. The reason they're broke is they haven't set themselves up as a business. They have set themselves, oh, I've got a passion. Oh, I love to help to see people look good. I like to help what? But they're what? They're broke. Why? They have not focused on setting themselves up as a business. As a business. What does that mean? You must ask yourself a question. How am I going to continuously, at will, bring people into my system, bring people into my funnel, bring people into my world? How am I going to do it? You must focus on it. And the best way so far that we know is what we call the OVO, all right? OVO. And I'm going to explain that shortly for you, okay? OVO, okay? What is O? It's opt-in. What is V? You give them value. And what is O? You make them an offer. Why? You are building a business. All right? So what does opt-in mean? Hey, I have a report here that can help you lose weight in 30 days. 10 points. Do you want it? Yes. Give me your email address. They click. They give you the email address. You send them the report. That place where they click is called the opt-in. Then the next thing you do is, over the next 6 weeks, you give them more information related to what you gave them in the first place. So if they came to you for what? For losing weight, okay? The next one you say, oh, by the way, I've got 5 recipes that you can make quickly, and the ingredients are easy to get. Do you want it? They say yes. You send it to them, okay? What are you doing? You're giving them value. Then after you've given them all these pieces of value, at least minimum 6 pieces of value, then you come to that part to say, hey, by the way, I know you're on a journey. I know you're getting better. I hope you're seeing some results. Guess what? If you want to take this to the next level, I have got all this information in one package. And if you are ready, I can give it to you at only the offer $100 or whatever it is. Okay? What have you done? You have created a system here that gives you clients consistently. You're serving them. You're doing what you have to do. Most importantly, you're making money. All right? And guess what? This is automated. Why? The opt-in is automated. All right? There's software that can do that. Okay? The value is automated. The emails are automated. They go at a certain sequence. And the offer is also automated. It comes when everything is finished. That is how you create a business. So, to recap this video, number 1, pick a niche. Number 2, earn the right. Number 3, create products. And number 4, create a business. That for you, my friend, is what is going to help you to easily and quickly create that business that you deserve, that is going to do the things that you want to do in your life for you. Okay, so now I know most of you are out there saying, okay, coach, how do I get the clients to come into one? I've just showed you how, but we can go a little bit deeper and say, if you create value for clients, they're going to come. If you create value and ask them to talk to other people about you, they are going to come. And yes, you might be saying, oh, that might not work for me because I have a physical product or whatever. It doesn't matter. Even if it is a product that is physical, guess what? You can still talk to people and tell them, hey, this is what I've got. Would you want me to send you a sample? Or you can put an opt-in outside the shop. I know a great supermarket that does this. Costco is amazing at this, okay? You can go there on a Saturday, and there's so many of these caterers who have come in to give you samples. What is a sample? It is an opt-in, because when you test, they give you, oh, we have this new sausage out, and they just cooked it right there. When you test it, guess what? While you're testing it, the lady is showing you the packets of 6 and 10 and what they say, by the way, you can take this on half price. What are they doing? You have tested their thing, opted in, they have given you some value, it tests great, and what do? They set you an offer. So it doesn't matter what business you're in, you too can actually be able to what? To put an offer out there and get people into your system. So, hey, there you go. I hope that this serves you and it gives you that ability and confidence to know that, yes, you can start your business online right now. Okay, so guess what? In the next video, because this is a series of 3 videos, in the next video, I'm going to be talking about how do you attract clients, okay? Here I've told you a little bit, but in the next video, we're going to go a little bit deeper. How do you attract clients so that they can continuously give you the money? But most importantly, you begin to build your business and take it to the next level, okay? So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. And I just want to say to you that, you know what? One of the greatest things about this business is the ability to be able to share this information with other people so that you bring people along with you. Why? The more people that you have in your ecosystem that are on the same journey with you, the better it is for you, okay? So I am going to do something here for you. If you can, okay, and I want you to do it, okay? I want you to share this video with 3 other people. Okay, how many? Just 3 other people. And guess what? I'm going to reward you for it. Okay, I will send you a video. If you share it with these 3 people, I'll send you a video on how you can begin to create products. I'll give you an outline of what products you should create and how you create those products. Okay, now I can only send that to you if you share this with 3 people. Why? We're in the business of wanting to make the world a better place. If you can help me to do that, and I am benefiting, you're creating a good movement, I am benefiting from it, then guess what? It's a mutual growth thing. So there you go. Share it with 3 people. The moment I can see that you've shared it with 3 people, guess what? Your video will be coming to you straight away. So until next time, remember, it is much easier for you to become a world-class consultant, speaker, trainer online right now. So see you in the next video where we break it down and say, how do you actually attract these clients? Peace.